We decided, guys, that we are going to change up some things on the YouTube channel, and we decided also to relaunch our podcast. We haven't done our podcast in quite a while, and we figured that it's probably for the best as far as our style and format, how we do things, how little we can get together to record or film certain content, that we just kind of package it all in one deal, and we kind of do a podcast style anyway, so we just decided to relaunch the podcast. We had some pretty good episodes and fun back in the day, Andrew, on our old podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the reason why we decided this just because time and ease. There is still going to be some typical YouTube content, I think, on the channel here and there. If we decide we want to do anything as far as reviews on recent movies, or we have ideas for other things, I'm still going to be releasing some gameplay content here and there. I'm on Metal Gear right now. I just started Metal Gear Solid, the very first one, and I'm going to continue that. My second part will be up fairly soon. But yeah, we just figured we like to sit around and BS about movies anyway, and it's probably just better to do this. And I've been wanting to get our podcast going for a little while again anyway. You can catch all the other older podcasts. They're probably out there in podcast land, but we've got everything up in video form on our YouTube channel already. The YouTube channel's not going anywhere. I'm going to be cutting up pieces of this and posting the video version on YouTube still. So you guys are going to have access. I'm probably going to post the full version of the video somewhere at a later time, and I will keep everybody informed on that. But the clips will go up on YouTube, and the audio, full audio, unedited, everything is going to every podcast network you can think of. Wherever you listen to podcasts, it's probably going to be there. So we hope you guys are ready. We hope you guys will join us out there. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff to cover, not just today, but for a long time to come. So, also, I wanted to touch on, before we get going on anything else, I wanted to touch on our verses. That was kind of a big thing for all of us. We really enjoyed the verses episodes we do for the YouTube channel. Those are not going away, but they're going to be changing. They're going to be now a part of our podcast. So what we're going to be doing with our podcast is we'll have whatever in between here and there. But our main event of the podcast will our main topic of the discussion that we'll spend most of our time on will be something, and that's where our verses is going to fall. We're probably going to throw in some wrestling content here and there. We've been talking about wrestling commentaries or reviews. We haven't decided on what we're going to do first, and it's not going to be this episode. Probably in a episode here pretty soon. But we want to take a look at something probably, what do you think, guys, from the mid-late 90s, something maybe goofy. Like, I know we were thinking about some WCW when it started to fall.
Fall off the cliff.
That'd be interesting. We can review some old Vince Russo WCW and see if we remember how bad it really was.
Yeah. Take a Valium, watch some Vince Russo or WCW.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like there could be a drinking game or something every time the title changes hands in those days.
Guarantee it.
Yeah, probably pretty toasted by end of one episode. As far as content goes, though, and stuff we talk about, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything, not just wrestling. We'll talk about, obviously, the movies, action, maybe some comedy, mostly action horror like we've been doing. That's kind of the Macho movie madness way. Yeah, our verses, by the way, is going to be cut up, and it's going to be done on our main event. I'm going to be cutting that up and putting that on our YouTube channel too, so nobody's going to miss our verses no matter what. Whether you listen to the show or watch it any other means, I will have that for everybody. I really like the verses. I don't want anybody to miss out on that.